We move ahead to women's 69 kilos. That's 152 pounds. Out in the red singlet, Veronica Carlson from Colorado Springs. She was second in the 2014 U.S. Open, and her opponent in the blue singlet, Julia Salata from Canton, Michigan. She was third in the 2013 U.S. Open. That was at 75 kilos. This, Jake Herbert, is at 69 kilos to see who's going to go represent the United States in the World Championships. Yeah,
you're looking at a great match here right now. Both these girls have some muscles on them, and they got some technique behind those muscles, and it's going to be looking at a good match. Veronica here has been on a tear recently. You know, U.S. national runner-up, losing to Randy Miller, 2008 Olympic bronze medalist who came out of retirement and that did not show up to compete at this tournament.
Well, she did show up, and she did weigh in. She will wrestle at 75 kilos. Now, Randy Miller, you're talking about, was a 2008 Olympic bronze medalist. She took 5 years off from wrestling, came back this year, has had a pretty good year, won the Open Championship at this weight, 69 kilos, but in this World Team Trials, she'll be wrestling at 75 kilos.
It's good information to know there, man. Thank you.
Well, it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit fluid throughout the course of the day, but that's the way it stands at the last word that we have.
Yeah. Also this year, well, that's awesome. And yeah, to see somebody like Randy take 5 years off and come back like that, and you know, take out the match they had at the U.S. Open was fantastic.
Well, right now out in front is Veronica Carlson over Julia Salata. And Salata's had a good tournament, as has Carlson. Carlson is familiar with the world competition. She was 10th in the 2013 World Championship. So she's wrestling hard to get back to that World Championship platform. She goes down low, gets the ankle pick, but can she do anything with it now? Let's see. Carlson using her quickness to attack Julia Salata here.
And there she's starting to build height there. That's what you got to do in that position. When you get your head under, you got to find daylight with that head and get that height.
Carlson has been around for a while. She's 23 years of age, but 7 years ago, in 2007, she was the Junior Nationals champion. So in that respect, you know, she's a veteran to the Golden Circle, or veteran to the sport of wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, and it shows here in her wrestling. I mean, she has great position. She's very disciplined. She knows what she likes to go to. She digs those underhooks very, very well. And you know, she gets after it on the mat and uses that strength. Wow, and that was a great change of speed and direction there for Julia.
Salata did a nice job in getting around behind on the counter, and she trails by 1 now by the score of 3-2. Veronica Carlson holding on to a narrow 1-point lead. So they go nowhere in the down position after they've had sufficient time on the mat in the parterre position. The referee will stand them up and bring them to the neutral position. Now let's see if Salata can mount an attack now. And things quiet now, if you will. Both wrestlers on their field, but there goes Carlson down below again on another ankle grab.
Yep, that was a great one, but Salata right there digging for that crotch lift to defend, and they run out of time before you can finish that fun little scramble.
And we saw that sequence before.
Oh, yeah.
As that comes to a close.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, U.S. World Team Trials for Greco-Roman.
And here's Veronica. She has that leg on the shelf perfectly right here. Had to secure her first takedown. Looks for the ankle right there, the ankle lace. And that's almost textbook. When you take your opponent's feet out of the mat, they don't have any power to do anything in. And that's a very good lesson learned. And here you'll see Salata having a fantastic duck on that re-attack right there after Veronica attacked that single leg.
So here we go, a little bit of a seesaw battle in the first period. To start the second period, Veronica Carlson has a 3-2 lead here in 69 kilograms. In the first bout between these two wrestlers, there's the step out, the push out, if you will, by Veronica Carlson.
Oh, yeah.
So she'll pick up a point, takes the lead 4-2.
Second one of the match there, too. And, I mean, that's just a matter of controlling the center. You'll see Veronica's doing a great job of keeping her butt to the center of the mat. And, wow, She really banged her head there off the mat hard. Salata's going to have to think once or twice about that, and there she goes. I don't know if they're going to give her that takedown. They're going to give her that 2 before they stepped out of bounds there.
Takes place in the passivity zone. She does pick up the 2 points on that, and she leads right now by the score of 6-2. Veronica Carlson went to college at Missouri Baptist, went to high school in Addison Trail, Illinois, as well as Marquette, Michigan. While Salata went to high school in Canton, Michigan. And again, you're talking about 2 wrestlers, only 2 years age difference. 23 years of age is Veronica Carlson, 21 is Julia Salata. So their paths have crossed in the state of Michigan. Push out.
We've got a 6-2 bout. Veronica Carlson with the lead.
They come back to the center at 7-2 as Carlson picks up a point on that.
Yeah,
Again,
she's gotten 3 push-outs here so far, and that's a big difference here in the match. You know, you're only one takedown and a turn away from winning it if you're Salata, if you don't give up those 3 push-outs. And that's just a matter of keeping your butt in the center.
And that might also be just a little bit more experience, perhaps, that Carlson might have over Salata. And my point being, Jay Corbett, is that you've got to work your way back to the center circle. I mean, that's what that center circle is out there for.
Yep.
You continuously work back, universal wrestling, whistle-to-whistle wrestling, moving towards the center, not towards the out of bounds.
No, we want the action in the center of the mat, and that's where the fun stuff should happen and does happen.
Now, it can start in the center, and you can finish in the protection area and still pick up points.
Yep.
But it's got to be centric, if you will, to the golden circle. We come down to the final minute here. In this, the second period, and Veronica Carlson, I don't want to say comfortable because you can't use that word in wrestling. It doesn't fit with the sport.
Not at this level.
Not at this level, it doesn't fit. But she's out to pretty much what I'm going to call a commanding lead.
I thought you were going to go with an uncomfortable lead.
No, I don't care what the score is. You're always one move away from danger. That's simple as that. Look
Exactly.
at Carlson go.
Yeah.
She gets a takedown, comes around behind, picks up 2 more points, leads 9-2 now.
Look at that bow and arrow there. That was a nice transition. Carlson just used sneaking that leg up in between, and the ref broke that before she could get anything going. And those bow and arrows are nasty to watch and see. Oh. And if you guys don't know at home what a bow and arrow is, then look up Dave Schultz and bow and arrow. That is just, oh.
Veronica Carlson, a 9-2 lead.
And here we go as the match comes to the end with that commanding lead, which becomes the final score, 9-2. Veronica Carlson takes bout 1.
Veronica Carlson, the winner at 69 kilos in this best of 3 series with bout number 1.